Hello, today August 7th, it's a Wednesday, and here I am uppotting green fig cuttings. I'm very excited, very excited. This is good stuff. Look at these roots. I got these cuttings from Seattle. I don't remember the neighborhood, but and certainly I'm not going to give you the address. Seattle had them Zone 9. It's beautiful there. There you can grow anything you want. Zone 9 basically implies that maybe once or twice for a few hours it will go down to zero. That's it. For 1 year. That's it. Once or twice. Beautiful climate. I love them, but that's why I hate them. Anyway, so I got these cuttings from a family friend, and this is very, very exciting. These cuttings are doing very well, and I took the cuttings there, let's say on a Thursday or Friday, and I kept them in a bag with paper towels wet, and 5.5 hours to come to New York, then from JFK to come to Orange County. Anyway, they went through a lot, and now it's like this is like 3 weeks later they developed these roots. Beautiful, beautiful. So now the time has come for me to put them into these pots here. So I have a little bit of dirt on the bottom, and I have a mixture of I'll say 20% peat moss, then 70% potting mix, and the rest is manure. But I have to do this carefully so I don't damage the roots. The roots are very fragile. It's Italian, means it's fragile. It's very fragile. That's a line from A Christmas Story. Fragile. Anyway, I digress. So you put the dirt in there, nice and gently. This is like doing brain surgery, sort of. And to tell you the truth, this is my second attempt this year, 2024, to rooting green cuttings. The first attempt, I think the cuttings were too thin and didn't make it. I had 8 cuttings from South Carolina. Sorry, they're in the compost now. But these cuttings from Seattle, I mean, if you look at this cutting, see the branch here is brown, which implies it was last year's branch, whereas this cutting is completely green, which implies that it is this year's branch. So last year's branch have much better chance of survival, and that's the case. So let me move this over. And after I uppot them, I'm going to cover them. I get these supermarket bags at the supermarket, and basically I just cover it this way, so it becomes like a greenhouse. They're very fragile, they're very fragile. And you want to treat them while they're rooting and they're establishing roots. you want to treat them with a lot of care and respect, so they make it. So now I get my trusted gloves. Now you don't want to push them hard because of the roots, right? The fragile. I'm gonna show you just one for now. I mean, look at the top. The top is beautiful. See, they have all kinds of growth here. So again, these are supermarket baggies. Put it on the side, and then get the next one. You don't want to have the cutting sit right on the bottom of the pot. You know, you want to have some dirt for the cutting to sit on. Okay. So now this, I hope you can see there is a lot of growth here, but this cutting is a green one, and it has small roots, has established a small root system. So this is a 50-50 chance of survival, but we'll see. And what am I going to do with these cuttings? Hopefully, if they make it, next year I'm going to grow them in my backyard, and they're going to be 5, 6, 7 feet tall. And then next November, December, I'm going to get cuttings from these. So the problem with these cuttings is this: no one knows the variety. There was a fig tree. That's it. That's all we know. I saw the fig tree, and James, his name is James, a fine young family friend. James said, just take all the cuttings that you want, and that's it. And the tree was on the neighbor's side of the yard, and we were on the second floor of James's house. And literally, if you opened up the window, you can get cuttings from his window to the next house. That's what I did. So many thanks to James for being so generous. And then again, apply a little bit of pressure here, but don't go crazy and hurt the very fragile roots. So I'm going to continue this process. I have 4 more to go, and see you in a few minutes. Here I am. I finished potting all these cuttings, and I have these. It started raining too. There you go. And I'm going to put them in a place where there is light, but not direct sunlight. And I will keep you updated. There you go. I know at least 2 of these cuttings, they have well-developed roots, well-developed root system. And this is the first year that I try rooting green cuttings. So we'll see what happens. Of course, all in good health. Without good health, forget about it. And of course this one. So I'll check on these next month, middle of end September, to see if the root system has developed, and we'll take it from there. But basically, these are green cuttings, harvested in the beginning of August, end of July. Came from Seattle. Again, we don't know the variety. The trunk of the tree was like this big in Seattle, so it had to be a tree that does well in zone 9. I'm in zone 6B, so I'm 3 zones away from them. So if I were to give any of these rooted cuttings away, I would strongly recommend to that person to keep the cutting in a pot and bring it in and out of the garage or the cellar or the unheated basement in the spring. Keep on rooting. Have a great day, folks.